I'm gonna learn y'all something today. Teach you how to replace the shocks on your 2007, 2000, up to 2010 Toyota Tundra. I'm not sure the exact years it all covers, but I think they're pretty generic. In my case, I did a lift on my truck, and instead of buying the longer shocks, I bought these cheapo $20 extensions that you thread your original shock into, but they have a tendency to loosen up over time. And in my case, on the driver's side, I lost the extension, the rubber bushings. In this case, let's see, top and bottom, and lost the nut as well. So I was really just driving down the road with nothing attaching the shock. The only thing, I just had the one bolt in the bottom. So went ahead and got these Skyjacker Black Max. Nothing too crazy. I think they were about 120 bucks for the pair of them. But real quick, I'll show you kind of what comes in the kit, how to throw them in here. Give you the quick and dirty version. So one thing I noticed, if you can get it out of the damn box with one hand, make sure you save the most important piece. You got some Skyjacker stickers. Go ahead and fire that here with the other one. So that's going to be your shock. Let's take that out. Set her on in there. And then we got some hardware stuck in here. Come on. Let's see. This is the rubber boot. Red for her pleasure. Let's see. Should have the nut, the upper and lower bushings, and the retainers. And there should be another bushing in here. This guy plus the there's a pin that goes through the bush. Oh, got it. There you go. So this little bushing and the rubber isolator, they go in here. Best way to do it is spray a little WD-40 on this, spray a little bit on the rubber isolator, and it just pops right in. And then do the same with the little bushing here, a little bit of WD-40, and it slides right in. And then I'll show you how I've got it already. Once you have that rubber isolator and the bushing put in, you can go ahead and throw this in here, slide your bolt in, start your nut, and then you can just kind of let it rest in here. And you can see how I've get the rubber boot on. Again, a little bit of WD-40, and it slides right over the shock. Then you'll see you've got like a bottom cup, another bushing or isolator, however you want to call them, and the same thing on the top and bottom. Problem is, I'm gonna have to do some quick homework before I tighten this thing down, because I don't entirely know if it's the right way up, or if this thing's supposed to be flipped around. But I want to say the flat side goes towards the frame of the truck. If I had to take an educated guess, I'd say that's how it goes. Anyway, once you get them all on, you should be able to start the nut at the top. Oh man, which I gotta go find. Here it is. It's yeah, I believe it's an 18 millimeter. If you're a real big dick hillbilly like me, you could use a 3/4. It should still be fine. Anyway, what I have to do, probably just pull this boot down, take your fingers like so, you know, ladies love this. Give her a good little pull up and push down on this guy. It should give you a little more thread here at the top. You can get that nut started. I need 2 hands for this, but I'll put the phone down. Oh, she caught a thread. There she goes. Anyway, and then once it's all on there, I think you can just kind of slip the boot back over that guy, like so. Boom, done. Tighten her down, torque it. Torque the bolt, you know, not your ass. And then they come with the little zip ties, and I believe the zip tie goes around the boot at the bottom, holds it to the shock here. But that's it. It's really how simple it is to replace the shocks, and yet I've seen so many people just neglect to do it. Just a couple of quick notes to add. When I was putting this in, I noticed these little cups for the bushings, the hole diameters are different. The one up under here, this little guy, this bottom cup, the hole diameter is larger than the cup on the top, because it allows this silver cup to come over the rod of the shock, whereas the one on the top is just large enough to fit over the threads, but it should stop or bottom out once you start torquing this thing down. Another thing to take note of is to keep the rod in the actual cylinder from spinning when you're trying to tighten this nut down. Get you a like a little crescent wrench, and it should be enough to hold this from spinning while you're tightening down the nut. As you can see, I got it in there, got it squished down, and I got the boot slid down, and I got the zip tie on. You can just cut that little guy off, and then don't forget to tighten the nut and the bolt here. That's it.